This is James Mathers for the Digital Cinema Society at NAB 2025. I'm here with Jason Druss, and we're in the Adobe booth, and they've got so many new features that they've added. Where do we start, Jason?
Let's start with Generative Extend. Generative Extend is our new feature in Premiere Pro powered by the Adobe Firefly video model, and it's going to allow any video editor to extend the length of their clips past what was actually shot in camera with generative AI. And it's a really wonderful way to solve so many problems that we run into every day as video editors. Whether you don't have enough video to facilitate a transition, you replace take 4 with take 5, and now you have this annoying little 2-second gap in your timeline. Before you know it, you're performing open heart surgery trying to solve the problem. And that takes you out of creative work, and it puts you into a manual tedium mindset. So we want video editors to be able to fix those problems as fast as possible with generative AI. Okay, so as you can see here, I have this little gap in my timeline right here. We see them riding on the scooter, there's a black gap, and then they're riding off into the sunset. So we can see by this white little nodule on the top of the clip right here, I need to fill this gap. So what I can do now is I can go to the new Gen Extend tool on the left side of the screen right here, go to my clip and simply expand it, and now we can see that this is uploading. So what's happening now is that Premiere Pro has uploaded the clip to the cloud. As we can see here, it's currently generating, and then when it's ready, it's going to come back down, and we have our extended video. Now, for illustrative purposes, it's going to take about, I'd say, 2 minutes to generate 2 seconds of video. So what I'm going to do is turn on this track I have up here on V2, so we can see the final before and after. But if I scrub back here, we can see that this is an AI generation right here. So again, we were talking about matching camera movements. As I play this back, look at how good this looks. The camera, the AI generation sets right up into the actual shot. It's gorgeous. Another great way to show this is a focus pull. So a focus pull is a very complex maneuver. Let me turn this off right here. I'm going to go ahead, go to the Gen Extend tool. I'm going to extend this clip out right here. We're preparing it, uploading it, generating it. And if I turn this track on right here, we'll be able to see the after. Everything within this orange marker right here is extended. And I'll go back here, and we can see now we start with the Vespa scooter with a perfect focus pull back to the shed right there. Isn't that awesome? So again, with Gen Extend, you're going to be able to extend your video up to 2 seconds or audio up to 10 seconds. And before you know it, in a couple of minutes, you're going to have a solve for that problem. You can extend a clip from the beginning of the clip, from the end of the clip, or if you have a specific problem at a trim point, like let's say you have a nice stable handheld shot, and then you do something that I would do, you knock the camera down just a couple seconds too early, you can go back to that trim point, make an extension, and then you keep your handheld shot. And the thing that really blows my mind about Generative Extend the most, because we've used it in so many different environments, if your camera angle is zooming in, if you're dollying, if you're jibbing up and down, it's really, really good at maintaining that motion. It's really, really good at extending characters, and it's really, really wonderful, especially for wide landscape shots. There's a variety of use cases where it works wonderfully, and that's Gen Extend. Next up, we have Media Intelligence and the new search panel. So up here, let me go ahead and search for I'll say motorcycle. So in the search panel, I can go motorcycle. And we have all the shots here of the motorcycle. I have 1,045 results. And if I go to an overview, I can see visuals, text, and metadata, right? But let me do one other thing. Let's do something else that's simple, like food, you know? Okay, we have a lot of food shots. Now let me go one level deeper, because again, this allows us to find our clips by describing them. Close-up of a steaming plate of food. And now we're going to have all of our steaming food right here. One other thing that I love is that if I search for, let's say, cacao, not only did it surface all of the clips from my restaurant documentary that involved cacao, but it was multiple states of cacao. As you can see here, we have cacao being ground up. We have cacao being prepared and laid out. And we have the raw cacao plant being opened up. And again, when I click on that, the really special thing here is, if I click on this clip, Premiere Pro automatically set the in and the out point. I can search within my sequence or within my source. So if I want to find that clip right here, I can say, okay, here's my total in and out point for finding the cacao nibs, and I can go ahead and drag and drop that into my clip, and there you have it. We're not only indexing with visual category tagging, we're also able to surface transcription and metadata. So you have this new all-in-one home in Premiere Pro to find anything that you want to. And as we work on projects that could have hundreds of gigabytes or terabytes of data, you know, saving those minutes and saving those hours over the course of a day, week, month, year, it saves some serious people hours and allows video editors to, again, stay in a more creative, storytelling-focused mode instead of spending too much time on tedium, like searching through endless bins to find the right clip. We also have captions translation. We were talking about transcription before. Premiere Pro has an excellent caption tool, and now you can translate those captions into up to 27 languages. We have multiple caption tracks. You can have multiple languages happening at the same time, or if you have an English version and you want to go ahead and make a French or Spanish or Japanese captions for your video, you can now reach a global audience with captions translation. It's very fast, it's very efficient. Last but not least, my personal favorite feature in Premiere Pro 25.2 is all new color management. We put this out in beta in the fall, and now we're here releasing it to GA for Premiere Pro 25.2. But essentially, we completely rewrote Premiere Pro's image and color processing pipeline, so now we are automatically transforming and normalizing log and raw media from most camera formats out there directly to Rec 709 and HDR without requiring LUTs. It's important to note, if you love LUTs, that's totally cool. I love LUTs myself. Whether you really want to use a specific camera manufacturer LUT or you have a creative LUT you want to throw on, you can still do that. This is a very flexible, bendy system that allows any video editor to see what they want, how they want to see it. This is native Canon C-Log footage, and there was no LUT used to transform this to Rec 709. I have Canon, and I have Red footage right here. It's all been transformed from log to Rec 709 without any LUTs. Right? So all you have to do is go up to your sequence settings right here, and you'll be able to go to the color management tab, and it's really simple for any video editor to use. All you have to do is drop down and choose which color space you want. So I'm going to go ahead and choose our wide gamut pipeline right here, and now I'm working in wide gamut. So if I go to edit and I go to my basic correction, I'm going to take exposure and bring exposure down to something like 0.2. Now that's a really nice exposure adjustment. My scopes look fantastic. I have nice specular highlights on the bike, on the helmet, on the jacket. And this is utilizing our new wide gamut color pipeline working in ASUS CCT as a working color space. Now if I do a before after and I go from wide gamut to direct Rec 709, the default, which is very similar to old color management in Premiere where we're working in a 709 color space, this is the before with the same exact color correction. You can see how washed out it is. You can see what happened to my scopes right there, because again, we're taking all this log data, cramming it into a 709 working color space. This is before, and this is after with our new wide gamut color pipeline in Premiere Pro. So now we have native Fujifilm F-Log, Canon C-Log, and Red footage playing back natively in HDR. So people who are color correcting in Premiere Pro and doing effects in Premiere Pro are going to notice significantly more latitude and control and dynamic range to perfect your skin tones and really dial in the mood and tone of your video. And the reason why I'm so excited about color management in general is because, you know, we're putting a lot of great new AI innovation out in Premiere Pro 25.2, but it's so important for the folks that have been using Premiere Pro for years that we're listening to so many of your feature requests, and we're investing just as much of our energy and our calories into improving underlying workflows in the app that are so important for daily users that depend on Premiere Pro for all of their professional video editing. So that's what's new in Premiere Pro 25.2 this year at NAB, and we're super stoked about it.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Thanks, James.